we are telling a manifest truth. And this truth, white people know, you scholars know it, but you've hidden it from black people and hidden it from your own people. So if you know that you come from us, then maybe you would respect your root a little better.
Yeah.
And if we knew that you came from us, maybe we would respect ourselves a lot better. So it works for both of us.
Okay, truthers, let's talk about it, man. Is Trump single-handedly saving the W race from extinction? Let's talk about it.
There's some factors that you just can't run away from, and that's statistics. And statistics are leaning towards a downward trend with the W race. This is with a lack of breeding, maybe lower birth rates, not just in the United States, but globally, all throughout Europe, and most other W countries. Almost to the point where you could pinpoint the moment of their extinction. Now, this is quite interesting when you consider that with the elevated intermingling with other races, also with the current war in Ukraine. Some numbers stating upward to near 1 million killed and injured. Now, mix that with low birth rates, and you come up with a number that it's going to be very hard to recover from for the W race. So is it an inevitability? Could a great statistician, or do they even probably already know when would be the actual end of the W race as we know it? Now, DNA haplogroup, they would survive, of course, intermingling with other people. And some of the genetics and traits would carry on. But holistically, the features that we see and know as and that we call W, would it be extinct? And is Trump trying to save his race from extinction? Let's dive into that. Our latest stats show that the EU's total fertility rate is 1.46 live births per woman, with France having the highest at 1.79 and Malta having the lowest at 1.08. Now, what does that mean whenever you deal with replacement rates, so to speak? If you have two people, a man and a woman, say you have me and my wife, in order for us to continue on the black race, I mean break even, no growth there at all whatsoever, we would have to have one male child and one female child to live and survive. So what does that mean for the white race when those birth rates all fall below 2, meaning that they are not replacing the people they are losing? Which means through statistical probabilities, you could actually pinpoint the moment of extinction of the W race. Now, you have back in February 24th, 2022, the Wall Street Journal citing from intelligence sources that around 1 million people had died on both sides, from the Ukrainians and the Russians. So that's 1 million Europeans, and this was 3 years ago. 1 million people that will not be replaced because they're not at replacement rate. Something that is even speeding up the extinction of the W's. Does this make sense for Zelensky to push forward in a money and blood-hungry manner and fashion to press the extinction of his own people? Kind of something hard, a concept hard to wrap your head around how that would be beneficial. Unless you're only thinking for yourself and not for your people. Now, couple that within 2022 in the United States, white birth rates were around 1.568 per woman. So still not meeting the birth rates and showing a decline in the W population in the US. Now, this is a global global crisis for the W's. Now, some statistics have stated that the white global population is around 7% total, leaving 93% of the population being primarily what you would know as, in the U.S., your minorities. And globally, it seems, the minorities are not. The minority and the W's have to figure out something, or they will be blended down eventually, mixed into the general population of humanity. So this brings me into my topic. Is Trump single-handedly saving the W race from extinction, or at least prolonging it by stopping the war in Ukraine or seeking peace and not allowing Zelensky and the bloodthirsty Democrats to continue on this war path? Is he thinking in a sense of longevity for his people, or is he just, being humane? I think he is being wise in the sense of his people. If it was just for the sense of humanity, we would be helping Sudan or maybe even Congo or any other smaller countries that are warring with each other, killing off their people. But we're not. So we have to think some of these moves are in the sense of self-preservation. And there's nothing wrong with that. Remember that. Some of you could take notes and learn. Some of my people and other people can take notes and learn. The values in self-preservation. It's not racist to love yourself, and it's not racist to love your own people, regardless to what you think. It's racist on how you treat other people based upon how, if you believe them to be lower or not as valued, or their lives don't hold as high a esteem as yours, then you are a racist. But it's not racist to look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're the reflection of beauty, because I do. And I think all black people do, and I think all people from all races prefer themselves. So yeah, let's dig into that some more. So Zelensky, warmongering, not wanting to stop war, continuing on the war path, would just hasten or guarantee something that already, if you were a statistician, could probably count down to the exact day of the extinction of the W's. So why would you continue this path? And this brings us into our next topic. Is Donald Trump trying to unify the W race under one banner, as many as he can? You've seen he's rolled out the red carpet for Greenland. He's even offered and joked around with, hey, Canada could be the 51st state. Now, even rolled out the red carpet for the Boers to come in, a well-known racist group in South Africa, which would be very hard for us black Americans to bear. And we would have to really break them into how we do things around here. So that's another thought process to consider, which makes you think, hey, some of these moves are for the W's. Not for the global population, so to speak, but these are W moves and self-preservation moves that could help him to continue to grow his race and gain some political control and bring some more W's into the voter bloc of the United States of America. So, leave your comments, subscribe, like it, and let us know. Let me know. What do you think, truthers? Is this the overall standpoint of Trump, and is he doing a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Like it or love it, agree or disagree. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.